Well played indeed, Zanza.
I do what is necessary for the world.
I could very easily have stood in for you.
Your sentiment is appreciated. I see a storm on the horizon.
And the game asks me if I want to save, so of course the answer is going to be yes this time. We'll just put it into what would have been my next slot anyway. There we go. And we can continue.
And finally, Crown Princess Melia's accession will take place 1 year from today. Until such time, as decreed by the Crown Princess, I shall assume imperial duties as regent. If there is anyone who objects to said decision, state your grievances now.
All the ministries are unanimous. We have no objection to Her Majesty's decree.
To each and every one of you, our thanks.
If I may, Your Highness, I would like to propose a round-table discussion on strategy concerning the Mekon.
Ah, what to do about the Mekon? Our defenses must be shored up immediately.
Not only our defenses, Your Highness.
Do you suggest an offensive approach, while the capital still licks its wounds?
The Ministry of Research has the ideal solution.
Friends act strange. Are friends sad? Ah, Ricky's sad too, because of empty belly.
Ricky, we already ate. Us Homs don't get upset just because we're hungry.
Not hungry? Oh, Hom must have small bellies. Oh, Ricky jealous.
We've got to get our minds off this somehow. Dunban's locked himself away ever since we came back. Is it because of the girl who was operating that Mekon?
Melia, how are you?
What do you mean? If you were talking about father, I'm fine. I have no choice but to look to the future.
You're stronger than me, Melia.
Do not mock me. More importantly, it is time you tell me who she is.
We've known her all our lives. We thought she was killed in Colony 9.
She didn't even recognize us. She's not the Fiora I remember.
It looked a lot like Fiora. But if it was her, then I can't imagine how Dunban feels.
What did he mean?
Fiora is Dunban's sister.
I didn't know. Is this Fiora important to Shulk?
Important? She's more than important. She's the reason we're out here.
If that really was Fiora, why didn't she reply to me? Fiora. I'd better talk to Dunban. He'll know something.
And now we are alone with Shulk. So as it turns out, Fiora is alive in a way. They seem to have done something to her. Can we go back into the White Wing Palace? We can. Is everybody willing to talk to us in here? They are. So let's talk to them. They seem to have changed her quite a bit. Looks like some mind washing was involved. Where'd Dun go alone? Shulk think he go eat by himself and no take us? That not nice. Ricky want to go too. Yes, I'm sure you do, Ricky. Shulk, don't go stressing out all by yourself. Dunban and me are there for you. And everybody else. You don't have anything more to say, do you, Ricky? You're just thinking about food all the time. Come on, the townspeople have 2 things to say to me. But it doesn't look like they do. Nope, they only got the one thing. Charla. Shulk, why don't you go out and get some air? 'Cause it's pouring outside. You need some time to calm down and think. Anything else? Nope. That is it. Melia? Shulk, about you and Fiora. It's nothing. You sound pretty disappointed about this, Melia. Fair enough. All right. We are out in search of Dunban, as it turns out now. And it looks like it is raining inside of here, even though I don't think it should be. I think there's supposed to be some kind of covering. No, we're outside. So yeah, it is raining out here. But Fiora is alive, somewhat. And she seems to be fighting against us. That's gonna put a little damper in our day, isn't it? But for the time being, we need to go outside. Isn't Dunban outside? Small little delay. It looks like this thing's lying to me. It's pointing up a little bit, but it should not be. Dunban is outside here. And we do need to talk to him. Dunban, I'm with you. I know she was your sister, but we were almost dating. We were like right on the cusp of it. Like, I was hugging her every time I saw her. That's got to count for something, right, Dunban?
I've been looking for you. So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just... I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering.
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling. But Shulk, don't get me wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban...
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And, not long afterwards, we lost our father to a Mechon. It was left to me to protect and raise her, almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah, yes. You and Fiora used to be inseparable.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I always thought, if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh. I see.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. All reckless and hot-headed. Probably why he's not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
Hey, they're back.
Have you gathered your thoughts?
Yes, sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk? You too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me, His Highness Callian summons you.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
And we take over with a party that I guess will do for now. I should probably kick Dunban out for Charla moving forward, so we might as well take care of that now. But this would normally be fine. I have a feeling that we're going to be fighting multiple enemies, so Charla is in. I could probably also kick Shulk out, but for the time being, I kind of like using Shulk for the main quest, at least. But I should be able to warp, shouldn't I? I can. Alright, that's good. Let's head to Ascension Hall then. We'll just bypass all of that and head up to the audience chamber. And we will talk to Callian. I don't know his official title now. Didn't they say Regent? It's no longer Prince, is it? He was never the Dauphin. He was never the heir. But he wants to talk to us nonetheless, and I am interested in what he has to say.
I apologize for calling you at short notice.
It's fine. Is anything wrong?
I must apologize to you all. Forgive our hubris. We High Entia were arrogant enough to idly sit behind our defenses, safe in the knowledge that Mechonis lies a great distance from our land, and we were wrong. Our decision to ignore the Mechon assault on your homeland was wrong.
Your Highness, does this mean...
Yes, Shulk. We will face the dangers ahead together.
Brother.
Which leads me to my request. After setting eyes on a group consisting of Homs, Nopon, and High Entia alike, I realized an allied army must be formed. I ask that you act as ambassadors for the assembly of this force. Tell me your thoughts, Shulk.
I need time before I make a decision.
Does Shulk not wish to aid us in our mission?
I do not believe that to be true.
Then why?
Shulk has other people to consider. That wasn't like you, Shulk.
I'm sorry.
You know you can talk to me.
It's Fiora. That's why you're hesitating.
Yeah.
Knew it. You wouldn't think twice otherwise.
I just don't know.
Find her, Shulk.
Melia, I
used to believe my father did not love me until the day he died.
Oh.
If you do not grasp the importance of loved ones until after they are gone, that is simply too late.
You're right, Melia. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get Fiora back.
You don't have to do this. I'll go and look for her myself. The burden should be mine.
No. I want her back as much as you.
Leave the ambassador stuff to me, Shulk. I'll probably make a mess of it. But we're a team. You can count on me.
I'm afraid that is my duty, Rhyne. I am of both High Entia and Hom's blood. I am the Crown Princess, and of mixed heritage. Thus, I am best suited to carry out this task.
That means we won't...
Yes. I will remain here. We must say goodbye. Is that what you really want? Yes, but promise me when you find her, you'll come back. I'll be here waiting for you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's probably a good idea if I go and tell Callion myself.
I am sure he already understands. Besides, it's likely that the ministers are harassing him at this present moment. We should spare him any further inconvenience.
Then, this is goodbye.
Yes. Come back as soon as you can. We are in great need of your help.
Got it.
Why are you still here?
Listen, I'll keep an eye on Shulk for you.
Whatever can you mean?
It's a risky strategy, letting Shulk go off and just hoping he'll come back to you. Shulk and I are merely... Yeah. But remember, the longer he's away, the more chance his feelings for you will fade. But once we find this Fiora, I will personally whisk him back here in a heartbeat. Don't give up.
I appreciate it.
Great. Don't worry, Melia. I'm on your side.
Brother?
Just on your way out, I see.
It's not what...
I'm sorry, Your Highness. About your offer. We must humbly decline.
I see. Very well. Let us hope my sister does not shed too many tears.
I stay because I must, brother.
There's 2 Melias.
Rhyme wrong. This Melie smell different.
Yes. We need Melia to learn more of the lands of Bionis, but she is still bound to handle public matters. Hence, another Melia.
Callion.
Your Highness, Crown Princess, as your humble subject, I formally request the following.
Speak.
I request that you accompany Shulk in his quest to find the Mechon that attacked Alcamoth.
Are you sure?
Shulk, I am aware of everything. Go forth and follow your heart. There will come a day when we need you, but it is not today.
Your Highness, that means a lot to me.
That is one cool prince.
If only someone had his sensitivity.
Sensitivity? Well, I'm sensitive.
The jury's out on that one. That's a relief.
We have recently received a report that the silver-faced Mechon fled to Galahad Fortress, the Mechon stronghold at Sword Valley. It will be a treacherous path. My sister is in your hands.
Thank you, Callion. I will keep her safe.
Regent, I accept your request. I will return victorious with Shulk.
I am most pleased.
Leaving without me?
Do you want to come?
To reach Galahad Fortress, you will need to travel through Valak Mountain on the right arm of the Bionis. The snow-covered mountains are fraught with danger. Those unfamiliar to them risk never coming back.
Of course you would be familiar with that region.
Then there's no point in wasting time.
Leave the Allied force to me. I am not known for my diplomacy, but call it pride. I shall succeed.
We'll join you as soon as we can.
I look forward to the day. Heroes of Bionis, make us proud.
You see? Now we're getting some respect.
We're back to this again, are we?
See you soon, Callion.
And Alvis has joined the party as a guest. kind of unfortunately, but he has joined. The party pretty much remains the same. It looked like Melia was going to be kicked out for a little bit, but she's back in. She couldn't leave Shulk's side. Not that Shulk has caught on to that just yet, but we are done here in Alcamoth for the time being. It is still raining, but it should no longer be locked into rain in Aerith Sea. So hopefully when I go out there, it'll clear up. There's some stuff that I need to do there when it's not raining, but we can take care of that at some later date. For the time being, we need to go to Valak Mountain, as we were told to do. It is snowy there. It is an ice... Well, it's the mandatory ice level of this game, isn't it? It's pretty much, I always see it as the Bionis' shoulder.
We will need to traverse Sword Valley if we wish to reach Galahad Fortress.
If Colony 6 were in better shape, we could have taken a pod from there. How are we getting there?
We will take the path down from the Bionis right arm. Sword Valley is where the arm meets the Mechonis sword.
Aha. So that's our route.
As I said earlier, it is a snow-covered mountain range, and you should expect a tough climb. Are we all ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Quite. First, we will head through Machna Forest. This short-range pod will be our transport. All aboard, people.